Carol from New York is asking, is it safe to do mammograms? Now, I need to just take a moment here because this is very controversial and there's a lot of people that have got invested interest to keep mammograms running. So this is my personal opinion. I do not want to influence you to do or not to do. It's my opinion around the mammograms and what I believe in mammograms. So please do not consider this as advice, but more take it as my opinion around it. Now, my wife will not do a mammogram. Why? Because I don't believe in mammograms. I don't believe you must put something like 25 pounds on this gentle, soft tissue and think it's going to come out other side unscaled. So I don't believe it. And part of the reason why I don't believe it is because let's say you have got a milk duct which is inflamed, or you have lymph nodes that's inflamed, and you've got this pressure on it. I believe it could create problems, which means if there's an eruption, the toxins which could be in that environment could be very detrimental to you and also potentially be cancerous. So hence the fact that I do not want my wife ever to be in a mammogram. Now, I've seen ladies that almost the size of this ball had tumors, extremely painful, and the doctor sends them for a mammogram with this in the breast. It's horrific. And I can just think how painful that would be. And the ladies would tell me how painful it is, and the doctor sent them for a mammogram for that. I think there must be something different. I'm going to tell you a little bit later what I believe is something different than can be used. Because if you look at in the breast, most is fat tissue. But then you've got these milk ducts, which they can become inflamed, and that could also be just enough pressure and it ruptures, and now you've got a problem in that area. Now, for that, you need to know more about lymph. Now, you've got lymph nodes as well, and also lymph. If your lymph is not draining sufficient, then that toxin environment or toxic environment could cause cancers in that area, because you've got 1 gallon, give or take, 1 gallon of blood and 2 gallons of lymph in your body. That's how important lymph is in the body. But we only get to know about lymph if they say we want to see whether the cancer is in the lymph nodes. This is as good as the sewage drainage system throughout your entire house. If you take those drainage systems out, you leave the toilet there, you're going to have a mess in the house. So be careful not to just go rip out lymph nodes and these type of things. That's also something that you must be careful of, even though I'm talking about mammograms for now. What I do support and strongly support is if you do thermography. Now, thermography is going to show you where the inflammation, the attraction of the blood's going to be. And that is where you go do an ultrasound on that specific area. Because now you know where on the breast, if you don't feel it, at least now you can see where on the breast, and on that basis, you can say, all right, now I'm going to go give attention to that, which means it's a breast ultrasound that you can do, which is not invasive, it's not pressure, it's not dangerous. Even though the mammogram is said to be safe, there's no pressure now on a ultrasound. If we can see a baby in fine detail in the womb, most certainly we can see a tumor in the breast with the same technology. I mean, if you even look at the 4D, the 4D gives you that type of look. Look, that's the real baby. And the technology is there. So let's rather ask our doctor to give us a different option than only mammogram. So it's over to you, ladies. See if this is going to be resonating with you. If not, by all means, follow whatever you would like to follow. And the doctors listening, it's not me trying to attack you on your mammograms. It's just saying, how can we holistically give attention, not to give more risk to our patients? That's all that we'd like to do. Give me your comments. Tell me, did the doctors tell you that there's risk if you do a mammogram? What's your experience? Were you sent for mammogram when the tumor was big? Tell us more about those horrific stories. We'd like to hear about that. Our next review is going to be from Jose from Iowa. Does stress affect cancer? Now, this is a very nice thing because we battle to stay away from stress, and we would be able to cover that as well. If you have not seen the real reason for cancer, click on this link here, and you'd see the real reason for cancer. And once again, please join us by subscribing, liking, and ring the bell so you can know that there's another video just available for you.